I'm here at the gym in my hotel in Switzerland, and I had the idea of making a video on how I stay fit, healthy, and strong while I travel, while I'm nomadic, and while I'm doing the Wealthy Expat lifestyle, and what you should look at staying fit, staying healthy, lean while you travel, even though it's quite a challenge in most countries, for example, to find a good gym that you can train at or to find good nutrition, good restaurants. It's quite a challenge, specifically if you're going to a new country. Let's say it's the first time you go to Dubai, or you go to Portugal, or Cayman Islands, or Switzerland, or wherever you're going. It's hard to choose a place that has a gym. It's hard to keep a routine when you just focus on your work, on your assets, on your family. And it's really hard to keep that body weight down when you're focused on other things and when you're traveling the world with everything all over the place. So I'll tell you three main things that I do to keep my body healthy, to keep me lean. I'm not an expert in nutrition or bodybuilding or anything like that, but I've been doing weight training for around 10 years now. I did judo for about 7 or 8 years, so my body looks pretty good. And now I keep it lean, I keep it strong, and I continue to develop more and more muscle as I go and I continue traveling all over the world. So the first thing that I do is I have a routine, and I have specific exercises that I do that can be done no matter what gym you are in the world. The first thing is I wake up every single morning and I go directly to the gym. That I do about 4 to 5 times a week. So as soon as I wake up, I go to the gym, get my blood pumping, take an espresso shot, go to the gym, and then pump it all out with the routine that I'm gonna give you right now. And then I start work. Or I do it in the evening after work, but typically in the evening, if you're going to for example, a hotel gym, it's gonna be empty probably, or there's gonna be like 1 or 2 people. Right now, this gym is completely empty. It's about 9 a.m. right now. In other places, for example, let's say you're going to a public gym, or you're going to a Gold's gym, or a McFit, for example, in Europe, or any gym that is quite popular in Dubai, around 6 to 8 p.m., it's going to be full of people, packed of people. So it's gonna probably be really hard for you to get a routine on or to get a training on when there's that many people. So better do it in the morning. That's just my preference, because people are going to work, they're not focused on fitness. You're focused on fitness, and then you go and make money with your business or your investments. That's the first thing. The second thing is I always train the same muscles. I always train my biceps, my triceps, my shoulders, back, chest, and legs. And the abs, obviously the core area. So essentially, I do a couple of exercises that I always focus on. I focus on the bench press, which you can do in several variations. There is that machine over there, which you can see me doing right now. You can have the bench press just be regular like that, or you can have a real bench press, which is the one that I prefer, of course. Then for the biceps, I just do bicep curls. So essentially, you'll see it in the video right now, doing the bicep curls. For the triceps, unfortunately here, there's no tricep machine. Typically, you have a machine that has the 2 ropes going down, and then you can do the exercise of the ropes going down like that. I'll see if I can put some stock footage on that, but you basically have the machine that pushes down like that, and then you can develop your triceps. I really like that exercise, but it's not possible to do in every single gym. I was in a gym in Sweden, and they had massive amount of equipment, and I could do all my training there. Then for back, I typically do rows. For example, here, they don't really have a rowing machine. It's a pretty small gym, to be honest. It's a village sort of chalet style hotel, so they don't really care about fitness, but you essentially take the rowing machine and you pull it all the way back like this. And any machine that can do that, or just weights, for example, if you take a weight just like these down here, and then you do the exercise where you pull it back like that, you do the row. I'll show it on the stock footage as well of me doing it. You can pull it and then develop your back that way. When it comes to shoulders, you'll see my video here, essentially shoulder lateral raises. So you pull up the arms until they come to the top, and then you bring them down. I do about 4 to 5 sets of each exercise. So essentially the chest, the biceps, the triceps, the shoulders. I do 5 sets of all of those, and then I start training the abs or the legs. I don't like doing the legs that much just because I did so many legs in judo, and my legs are pretty strong. I can carry very heavy things, but you can do squat, or you can take 2 dumbbells and do the dumbbell squats. So put them on the side. You'll see the video here on the side of you, and then do the squats that way. Or maybe do lunges. I don't really like lunges, to be honest, but you can definitely do lunges, or do any sort of machine that trains your legs, whether that's pushing away, or maybe just like this one, the one on the back, which is the leg extender. I don't like leg extenders that much because my knees start to hurt, but you can definitely do the leg extenders that way. So those are typically all the exercises that I do. The last exercise that I do, it's either the ab raises or leg raises for the abs, which I'll show on the video here. It's another gym that I went to in Tanzania that I was able to do those races. Here, I'm not able to do them. I can only do a variation down here on this bench, which you're seeing right now. So either or, one of these variations, that's pretty good. So essentially, those are all the muscles that I target. I target them about 4 to 5 times every single week, consistently right before I start working. The second thing to keep in mind whenever you're traveling is always do pre-planning of the place where you're going to stay at. For example, when it comes to having a hotel that has a gym, I always check the pictures of the gym, make sure the hotel that I'm staying or whatever Airbnb or apartment does have a gym, or I'm staying close to an area that has some sort of public gym. So for example, right now I'm in a small village in Switzerland, so there wasn't really any possibility of public gyms. So I picked this particular hotel because it had a bigger gym than all the other hotels. It had some sort of development in the gym, so there's quite a lot of good machines. You can run, you can do dumbbells. There's dumbbells up to about 50 pounds, so about 22, 25 kilograms. So you can definitely do a lot of exercises, and I made sure to know that before I came to the hotel. And you also want to make sure that the place where you're training has all the material and all the equipment that you need for the exercises that you're trying to target. So you check the gym first, you make sure the gym is good quality, you check the pictures of the gym, and you make sure that that hotel has the proper gym equipment for you. On top of gym, on top of training, on top of becoming strong, you also want to take care of your nutrition. So nutrition is definitely one of the most important things. I've been to a lot of countries where nutrition was trash, mainly in Africa, for example, Armenia. Getting good nutrition was quite tough, and other countries around the world that was just really hard to get good food and clean food. What I try to do is I try to find places like Joe and the Juice. It's quite a good place to get shakes and smoothies and really healthy food. And then I try to look for supermarkets, for example, like organic food supermarkets. You might see them in Dubai a lot. So there's a lot of organic food centers and supermarkets that you can buy really good food, and you can make power shakes, you can make protein shakes out of that. Or a lot of gyms, for example, in Tbilisi, Georgia, there was a gym that they make you very healthy power shakes and protein shakes right there at the gym. So that was lovely. That was a Georgian national team training center that I found. It was like 5 minutes away from my hotel. So you'll also have those opportunities. Make sure to do the scouting first, where you're staying, what city you're staying. Make sure to check the healthy options. Also, even though I'm not really vegan or vegetarian, typically vegan and vegetarian restaurants have those options as well, really healthy options that you can stay lean. They don't have that many calories, they don't use that much oil. And you can find also really good restaurants around you, like healthy food and maybe like poke bowls. Those are really good with salmon and rice. I tend to really like those. So you do the pre-planning of the gym in your hotel, and you also do the pre-planning of the nutrition, whether that's in your hotel or maybe you're gonna cook for yourself. Try to buy organic food or more healthier food, or just look at restaurants around your area, around the place where you're staying, so that you can naturally not waste any time and just go straight to that restaurant that you know already that has a lot of healthy food. If you don't want to spend time doing all of this, just like me, just hire an assistant, which I have, and she does all the work for me. She basically just looks for all the restaurants. She looks for the hotel, make sure it has a gym, or make sure that your spouse or whoever, your kids, maybe you want them to do this research, just get them to do it for you so you don't waste any time and you can focus on your business. And the third thing that I would say here is if you're looking to stay lean, or maybe you're a little bit overweight or obese and you're looking to lower that down, weight training might not be the way to do it. It might just be cardio, doing a lot of cardio. So for example, I do a lot of running, I do a lot of walking. I like walking in nature, I like running around nature. I like walking around Dubai, for example, in the JBR area in front of the beach. I just like walking back and forth. It's about 20,000 steps to go all the way down to the end of JBR to all the way down to the start of JBR next to Blue Water Island. So you can basically just walk all over the city, and that really shreds you. The best times where I've had a six-pack absolutely shredded was the times when I ran the most and I walked the most all over the city. So definitely make sure you include some cardio into this. You can run through the mountains, you can run wherever you want, or if you can't run, maybe your knees start hurting or you're too overweight, then you can just walk. And that's definitely a good exercise. You might think, oh, I'm not doing anything, I'm just walking, but really you're losing a lot of fat. Your body loses a ton of fat when you constantly walk, when you constantly do cardio, and when you constantly run. So definitely that's something that has helped me a lot. Stay very lean and strong, and overall have a great body. Overall, I don't look like a bodybuilder. I'm not a giant, but I'm pretty shredded, as you can see here, and that's what really keeps me at that body weight. If you like this video and you want to know how I became a wealthy expat from zero to becoming a millionaire and helping millionaires all over the world lower their taxes legally and live a nomadic lifestyle, check out the video right here, The Wealthy Expat Journey, how it became a great company helping hundreds of millionaires all over the world. Check it out right now. Subscribe, hit that notification bell, that like button down below. Thanks for watching this video, and stay healthy and fit.